MMA, some recent MMA, fucking
Oh,
Ngannou, smacked at the
French
game.
Yeah.
Gane. Cyril Gane.
Gane.
That was fucking Dana's assassin. You know, like in a film when they send man after you to like, kill the main don.
Yeah.
Take him down. Like, that's what Dana done, isn't it?
Yeah,
blatantly hired him.
Try to get rid of Jason Bourne.
You know what I'm saying? Because then Nganou's out of here. And Nganou's on his own team looking to fight Fury. And they're talking. Yeah. They were doing a back and forth on Twitter saying, you know what Fury's like, oh, come fight me, you know, something like just calling him out and that.
But to be honest, right, I think if Fury wins this fight then against Dillian, I don't think he's gonna have another proper fight for ages.
No, he's gonna be running around doing
100.
WWE.
That's what I'm saying.
Paper.
Getting proper paper.
Fucking.
But are people like, do we? Because what type of fighting they're gonna do? They're gonna do a boxing match.
And Ngannou started outboxing first, isn't it?
Is it?
He then done UFC. And then his dream is to be the heavyweight champion boxer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the Dana thing's all done. That's all UFC done. He's a champ.
What?
Might as well just try. And he have you seen his bangs? Like,
yeah.
When he knocked out Overeem, those they're like shovels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If he hit Fury, it's game over. But can he hit Fury?
But this is it. This is the other thing. Like, I don't know how mobile he is really, but we'll see.
We had Amanda Nunes got beat by Amanda Serrano, innit?
Yeah, she got clapped up, man. It was not something to say.
That was a.
It was a shock.
It was a
shock,
at least, because it wasn't like it was some boring shit where she like just grabbed her up and tried to get in a leg lock. They were just stood in pocket,
swinging it out. Yeah. It was a good fight. Both fighters like can hold their heads up high, definitely.
Yeah, man, that was a big fight. Fucking, I don't know if they're gonna have a rematch or.
It would make sense if you, I don't know, if you're Amanda Nunes, but that's if, I was going to say maybe, I was about to say, oh yeah, but maybe you might think, oh, I made enough money now, and but they don't really get paid nothing, do they?
They don't get paid.
Right, see, you're going to still be,
like,
yeah.
What did they got? Ngannou, for beating this French dude.
Yeah.
Got 600 fell. And I think Anthony is getting 40 mil just fighting bums. Fighting not bums, but like
compared, but it's true. Not compared
like,
to like
what Ngannou is fighting.
Yeah.
In his league, he's fighting the top don.
Yeah.
Like the next up and comer.
And on top of it, it's basically for the equivalent of the Premier League.
Yeah, like that.
Like their net worth is fucking huge.
And Ngannou versus Gane is like a Dylan versus Fury.
Yeah.
And Dylan's getting 8 mil.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And that's with them fucking him over.
Yeah.
Because they fucked him over with the 80-20%.
Yeah, mad. So, but still taking 8 mil.
But compare boxing P to UFC P.
Yeah, it's
8 mil, no one's getting 8 mil in UFC, bro. Thinking Gane, the heavyweight monster.
I'd say more people watch UFC, bro.
And it's, it does.
Yeah. And that's why it's mad. That's why you know, he's out of pocket, bro.
Exactly, really. Yeah, out of pocket. But that's how it's grown so quick.
It's not. Not paying people probably isn't how it's grown so quick. The popularity, right? The popularity came from the fights. The big fights happening.
But remember back in the day, with the when it first started out, it was low budge.
Yeah.
No one cared about it when it was low budge. You might catch a few videos on your phone, or someone might send you, this knockout.
But it's been going on for maybe at least 10 years.
A long time. Back when you could do mad, stomp a man.
So I'm saying for the last 10 years at least.
Dana bought that,
There's been stars.
Dana bought it when he was deaded,
Yeah.
Then obviously they had the first golden era, which was fucking
Brock Lesnar.
He's second. He's
second. So what is
the first one's
Kimbo Slice and
that's
even after,
Chuck Liddell.
Okay, I remember Chuck Liddell with his
Iceman, Mohican.
Yeah.
Just swinging it out yeah. Back in them days, when it was almost the end of WWE days.
Yeah.
You know, our era, the end of Undertaker era. That's probably when UFC was. what even called UFC, I don't think. But anyway, Dana bought it and he built it up. But it's easy to build up when you're not paying people for it. If you got a shop and you ain't paying your fucking workers, you're peed up.
Yeah,
a lot of money goes on your wages, isn't it?
100%. 100%. But the point I'm making is not intense in terms of that, right? I'm saying for the past 10 years at least, right, it's looked pretty whatever, and then wheel it back to say the past 5 years.
Let me tell you where it made P. Conor McGregor. This is why he loves and Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
They had the white gal,
yeah.
Who was just banging up all these chicks, all these like Mexican chicks, and she was going ham. So it just sold to the West, didn't it?
It blew up.
Conor McGregor was the second representation of that.
Yeah.
The Irish.
Yeah.
The Americans love Irish, bro.
Yeah.
And they love like the cheeky chappy, and like wild shit. That's when the peak. That's why Dana loved Conor so much. And like he could do anything, you know what I mean? Like,
but I'm saying
mega bucks.
At some point, I'm pretty sure it might be 4 or 5, maybe 6 years ago. They hit a spot where they got corporate deals with ESPN. And with it's like we were saying before with like the Anthony thing, because he was part of an establishment. This is them taking their thing to being as part of the
I feel you. Dana was in the circles now.
So just bare pee about without even touching his own pee, right? Yeah.
Remember when they sold it? They sold it, I think the Conor era, they sold it for like 3 billion or something.
Bro.
But he still works for them just to help them pay.
Right.
I don't know what the thing is, just to help them make P.
But
he gets bad P.
Right.
He gets more P than the fighters.
He's CEO done, right. But this is my point, right? He forget him now then. The establishment itself, like you're saying, it sold for 3 billion. That's when it sold. It's only going to have increased its value since then. That's life.
And how it's grown, the growth since then.
You can afford to do proper purses, and this is where they're missing a step, because beyond the proper purses, I don't even know that, because I haven't clocked it or anything, but I don't even know that the athletes are allowed to have like.
You gotta remember, like Dana White is dictator, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. He's got to do realistically in order to keep your empire.
Are you fighting for 50 grand? No, you're not fighting.
No, I get that.
Someone else will come in.
And Nganou's saying the same. No, you're trying to sue man now, though. So it's obviously a problem because once he goes, everybody else is going to start to follow suit.
It's only because he's so unbeatable. Well, not unbeatable. We see him lose to them.
Yeah, everyone's beatable, man.
He's
just bowing out at the top of his powers, bro, rather than staying and let it all get sucked into that like everybody else did, like you said.
But like it takes some legitimacy from UFC if their hardest dude never got beat, so they can't keep the line going. The lineage. Even if you didn't come out of there as unbeaten, like you're like see with flipping whoever, like John Jones, like he don't ever get allowed to fight there again or whatever. He's been beaten before. No.
He's never been beaten.
No.
Okay, well, never mind then. But try someone else.
No, he got one loss. Yeah. But that was only because he elbowed the dude a certain way. So he beat the dude, but the guy he wasn't cheating.
But I get it.
They brought some funny law in where you can't do a certain elbow. It was something like that. Or he threw a knee. Some sort of shit.
All right. But the only point I'm making is, forget. This is why I was saying about Tyrone Woodley's lineage or whatever. Regardless of having lost a fight, you're a fighter. Sooner or later, you're going to lose fights. You're building your name and your actual lineage as a fighter. That's your currency.
You've got a short window to make as much as you can in a short time. You can't get punched up for years.
No, obviously. If you're shit and you're losing all the time, obviously.
I think if you're just getting your jaw broke every 2 years, or like your jaw's just gonna be haggard. You can't do it,
bro. On the second time, quit fighting,
bro.
But
think how frequent that happens to fighters. Think how many people want to be fighters. Yeah.
No, 100%. But we're talking about the people that have been successful in the UFC and aren't in a position where they're all fucked. Like, see Nate Diaz, your fucking whole face is fucked in, and you've earned fuck all the whole of his career, right?
More than that, his brain. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying.
Ngannou's just clean, like clear, never been knocked. Like, he's just
we need
champion.
to not use him as the example because he's the greatest.
No, but this is why it's the example. Is because that's why he's so valuable, and that's why Dana.
That's why he valued
to assassinate him
to Dana.
So when he left, he had a new champ. This new Cyril Gane guy because you got to think, you got to build a fighter all the way up from the ground level. Yeah. So if Ngannou goes, you might be like, cool, I can get someone else, but they've got to then build him up. But this Gane guy was already built to a point where he could just swap him. You could swap them like for like, and he would fill that void.
That's not,
they ain't got.
It's not available.
If Ngannou goes, they got no one to fill the void. Some hench fucking African.
No, you
punching everyone.
It's open again. Like same way when a heavyweight boxer retires at the top of the game.
Unless John Jones comes back and fights heavyweight. Then they might have a new.
But even then, like I'm saying, man, sometimes you just have to start again, man. Like
same way
you had to at Connor's weight after fucking Connor got slapped off, and then Khabib.
They had
left.
Khabib, and then Khabib left. Yeah, Khabib's basically, and Ngannou's like gonna do a Khabib. I'm beaten. Smacked up all your dons.
Yeah. I'm gone now. I'm gonna go do my own thing.
And you probably won't find a Don for another 10 years that will beat Khabib.
No.
Like Mayweather. Like, he's out of the game.
But you don't need to, because he's not even in the division anymore. Because if he's not gonna fight
but think, if you haven't, say me and you, we watch UFC and we've got our favourite fighters. I'm like, nah, my guy's the best. And you're like, nah, my guy's the best. And I'm like, no one's beat and not like. Do you get what I mean? There's no.
I get what you're saying, but like there hasn't been a heavyweight since Mike Tyson that could beat Mike Tyson, and we still get gassed about fucking heavyweight.
No, we get gassed about Mike because he's like.
No, forget Mike, but I'm just saying the heavyweight titles, we still get gassed no matter who's fighting.
You do get gassed, but
we don't.
But like, if I try to say, Errol Spence is the best, someone forever can say Mayweather's never been beaten.
Yeah, that's calm.
But that mean like, do you get what I mean?
That's insane and everything.
No, but
that's football.
Yeah, but that's where money is. That's where
granddads be like, oh, Pele, and like Ronaldo.
That's where the interest is. That's where people.
But there's always a new one that comes.
There is, but it takes a lot to build it up. Like, that's what I'm saying.
All it takes is a few, especially in UFC. All it takes is a few flashy knockouts. Yeah, especially if you ain't never gonna come up against the greatest ever again. Yeah. That's all it's going to take for a while, honestly. Because people are fickle.
It's just cleaner to do it, beat the champ.
Obviously.
Get him out of it.
Obviously. But
and then that's cool.
But have the champ. Only for business.
And then think about all the fighters now talking about low pay and everyone. It's a big subject now.
Yeah, but that's why you just got to start putting the
purse
up.
He should have paid Ngannou when he should have.
But that's done now. That's what I'm saying. I rate Ngannou now because he's like, look. I can go and do some dumb shit and get paid way more than going in here with someone my size wearing a pair of mittens.
But he's not just chatting shit. Every fighter believes the same thing.
What's that?
That they're all underpaid.
No, I know that. But the point I'm making is like,
but that adds to the point though.
Whose point though?
Ngannou's point. Yeah. Because he's leaving on not just the champ, the moral high ground as well. Yeah. Like, I'm leaving I'm not just leaving because I'm champ and I'm bored. I'm leaving because you're underpaying fighters. Yeah, I represent all us fighters. And then you're getting all the under fighters. Ngannou, you're such a G. I believe everything you think. Like, you know what I mean? People can then be like, I relate. Yeah. And then that's a bigger headache for Dana than money ever is. Bro, when you got fights, you got a whole... Think about unions, why people hate unions, because workers come together. And
but that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
saying? That happens at workplaces because the workplaces are fucking $1 billion and £1 billion workplaces. You should not be paying.
And like anything in life, they will take an advantage of you until you don't take the advantage.
There you go. There you go.
But if you have to not let, like, do you get what I mean? Yeah, you can't just be neutral because you'll be taken for a ride.
But that's the point.
You've got to be like, no, like, and then you won't be taken for a ride.
And
do you get what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. And the no is right. I'm gone, isn't it? Like, we've done our thing. I've given you, how long has he been about now in Ghana? What, 3-4 years?
Yeah.
I've given
like not a long career. Like he just came out and just washed everyone.
But easily 3 years.
Yeah.
Because like we're saying, this is fighting. Yeah, you don't want to be getting hit all your fucking life. Your brain's gonna be fucked, especially in UFC.
I'm Team Ngannou, man. Yeah. I'm always Team Ngannou. Like when it comes to like.
But even beyond that, I'm just looking at
power.
I'm looking at it in terms of for even all the rest of them. Of course, forget the fact that he's doing it now. You got to be looking at this isn't just some random like UFC league or fighting league. This is the pinnacle of that shit. It's multi-billion-dollar. It's franchised.
But remember
multiple countries.
But remember
there's a lot of money involved.
Remember how WCW and then WWF, one used to be the dominant one, and then the other one, and then some like Hulk Hogan would go from WCW to WWE.
Yeah.
Like he'd say, I'm the draw here. And they'd be like, we can't pay you. I'm off to WWE then.
Yeah.
And then no, we're not going to pay you. You either pay you and I'll stay, or you don't pay me and I go WWE. That's when you used to see them transfer. Remember, you used to see all the whole Sting and shit. Remember, Sting was only. But back in the day, it was free WCW. You used to see him like with the Channel 5 days.
And WCW was a big, like now it's just WWE, but
because they bought out.
And because it's so big, there's so much money. Everyone that's involved can get paid. Like.
They won the battle at the end of the day. And Dana won the battle with the combat.
With the UFC.
Because there were other ones and he's brought them out. But there's the one championship. There's a few more sprouting out.
But I just mean I don't mean of what's better. I don't mean of what's the best one. I mean the one that's franchised, i.e. the one that's got McDonald's money.
One, man.
It's got McDonald's money. Yeah. So in terms of you can pay the participants a lot better than you can. Yeah, the fact that you're not, and the fact you're fighting it, and the fact you're fighting one of your main draws about it is what's gonna lose your fighters, isn't it? Yeah, because you do bad business at the end of the day.
Yeah, but for us that's bad business, isn't it?
For you as well. Like
for Dana, I don't think they like.
Think about it like the way you were saying earlier, yeah? If you're just like running a shop and you don't pay no one, you're paying the people there £2 an hour and they're just seeing you ball out. Like got all these new shits and the shop is paying. You're selling all the baddest shit and you know that you're making a killing. But you're getting £2 an hour. Sooner or later you're starting to steal from the shop, man.
Yeah, that's real.
Do you know what I mean?
But then someone less fortunate than you will always work for that £2. Do you get what? That's calm.
I'm taking everything I can. That's dipping, bruv. And that's what
I'm with it. I'm with it. That's what I'm with.
But that's what's going to happen.
I'm just explaining. That's what Dana's argument is like. I think underpaid workers has always been underpaid workers because someone will always take the job.
I think you can do that until you get to you can do that when your shop is like a little corner shop and you're cramming all the good shit in there.
When you're Tesco's,
you can't do it because you got 50 fucking stores like in this postcode alone, bro. Like, and I'm looking at you like this is madness. Yeah, like.
But then that's why you add in little things like, I'm just gonna get this fighter beaten. I'll get this guy. Like, give him 3 fights in a month. Or, you know what I mean? Some dumb shit. Yeah. But make him like. There was obviously.
It's just not a sustainable business model. Because sooner or later, like a situation, because this is why things like like professional football, basketball, all these things have gone on so long, is because like the bigger it's got. The more the money gets distributed to the people that's actually doing the work. Calm.
That's why footballers get paid so much.
Yeah. Because there's so much money in the industry.
But it's not like the top heads are taking most of the pay.
No,
it's like they are.
I wonder what CEOs get paid. Because Arteta's getting like 8 mil a year or something.
8 mil a year, and then some players are on what 8 mil every fucking month or something.
Yeah, but it depends who they are. Nowadays, our wage bill now, right, for the whole squad, I seen it earlier, is something like 85 million for the year. Yeah, and that's everyone that's left now. Whereas before, 2 years ago,
academy and everything.
Yeah, 2 years ago it was double that. It was nearly 200 mil.
All going to Ozone.
A few man, innit? But like same way, like it was crazy, innit? Like, and we didn't have like
get to that.
we'll let that settle.
Just another thing quickly.
Oh, I wish I had some sweets, bro.
That time, innit? Fucking what's his name? Fucking Khabib has started his own UFC.
Yeah, that looks dope.
Eagle FC. We're gonna do some watch-alongs for that.
That's gonna have a
drink.
My mouth's all dry.
But yeah, do a watch-along for that. Yeah, what you down to do watch-along for this Khabib thing? Because it's free. It's on YouTube.
Yeah,
so you could just stream that and do watch-alongs for that. Bouncer, Wicked and Bad. He's got his fighting.
Little fight league. So far, it's not serious, isn't it?
That's just on Instagram.
Yeah, it's on Insta Live. They are in boxing gyms and that, which is good. I think the first ever one they did was like outside a shop or some shit. It was mad.
It's early days, isn't it?
Yeah, I see what he's trying to do.
I rate it.
That's what I was gonna say. I rate that he's trying to ting because obviously it's trying to do a proof of concept type situation first. Show that he can get numbers and people involved and people that are interested, and then maybe pitch it to a channel or pitch it to a brand and try and do pay-per-view ones of that. But I don't know about that.
We do watch-alongs for that as well.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, man.
But the way that the problem is just low budget. Like, I'm not saying like they man need a big butt. I'm just saying like.
They should work out how to do it a bit different to what they're doing at the minute.
Yeah, I'll go with it, but it's just from the bouncer arms fight we did the watch along to, fam.
Yeah.
Like, there's no quality control.
Yeah.
There wasn't someone like, you two got to stand up now.
Yeah.
Because people are watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've got to sell this. People's paid nickel P for
these fights, there's a lot more, because there's a ref in the ring and all the rest of it.
And because they're nobodies, man don't mind them getting knocked out.
Yeah. They're trying to win. They're trying to win with their life.
Do you know what I mean? Ain't like arms and bouncers.
Yeah,
they're like personalities.
Yeah. Now, I think it's a decent little idea.
So do you reckon they did that purposely then?
Did what now?
Not swing it out, like just go kind of easy.
Of course. That
was part of the game.
Of course. But Arms has got another fight coming up. Did you see that?
No. Who's it against?
I can't remember, man. But it's not even like some celebrity guy. It's like a proper fight. Man's actually trying to do a thing.
You reckon someone called him out and just like from his previous?
No, he was training with Michael Venom Page, innit?
Oh yeah.
So I think he just got into it like a bit.
He must have.
Yeah, it's Arms versus Mini Con. All right, maybe he is another internet sensation. Oh no, he's not. UK versus USA. So dude's from the US.
Your Arms, you better win that, bro.
And it's on Showstar Boxing. It's like it's plugged and everything, man.
You better win that. That's all I'm saying.
UK's biggest boxing event of 2022. That's an actual thing of a few different fights that day.
But yeah, man, we'll do a watch along for that as well.
Yeah, see where I'm going with that.
Also the Russian Fight League.
Yeah.
There's plenty of fights. Man, we be doing streams, bare streams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's bare underground fighting. That's the lane man's in currently. Yeah, the PFL, MMA, that looks wild. Just from the fucking
them check. Yeah, it's crazy.
Just from the face to face.
Yeah.
Where you grab man's hands.
And it's giving them. It was pretty. I think it's going to be pretty rag on that as well. So all the sort of like, you know, like on Jeremy Kyle when you got the bouncers on the side of the stage. All of the dons doing that in the press conference all had fucking ski masks on.
They were like proper
fucking combat 8.
Combat.
Yeah.
But they also look shook. Like they
because they didn't want to like
get a bang.
Well, get a bang, or like, because you got to think it's pretty amateurish, yeah. So some of them dons that are in there are probably fucking proper road dudes,
probably strapped up and shit.
That's what I'm saying, like. So I don't want you to know who I am in case I have to grab you up and you see me one day and just shoot.
I bet, places like that, probably wild, like.
Yeah, bro, like,
especially if
Eastern
you got a
Europe
family
is a
name.
mad
Imagine you got a
place.
family, like underground family.
Yeah. What you grabbed him?
Oh, what you grab that boy? Yeah.
You'll go disappear now.
Gone.
Yeah. Madness.
But yeah, man. So we'll be covering that. Bear fights on the way, man. Look out for it.
Yeah.
Big one for the year though is April, Tyson versus Dillian White. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I've been waiting for years, bro. I think since we started the pod, bro.
Yeah, we have been saying it still.
We need to see that fight. But